What is up, YouTube? Back in the video. Today's video, man, we're finally here with the final season of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Season 6. It's here. The haunting has finally arrived. We're going to go over everything you should know about for this season going forward. Going over the Battle Pass. We're going to go over the new weapons, the new Prestige camo, the levels, all that, the weekly challenges, all that. So let's start off here. I did want to, by the way, I did want to get this video out earlier today, but I had some issues with my game and shit, so I didn't get a chance to hop on this morning. So sorry for the late upload here on Season 6 day, but it's here. So let's go over everything. First off, like we do every time we do one of these videos, we go over the weekly challenges. So here's all the multiplayer challenges right now. Here's all the zombie challenges. Here's all the Warzone challenges. The new season camo is only 4 weeks this season. That's mainly because Black Ops 6 comes out in like, I think it's like 40 something days. So a month and like, I think it's like a month and a week. So obviously the season's not going to be very long. I think this season goes, I think 3 or 4 weeks into BO6. I'm not totally sure. I think it's like the season's like 49 days or 48 days. So that wouldn't be a week. I'm an idiot. That'd be like 3 or 4 days. I'm an idiot. All right, just ignore me, chat. But here's the event camo for this season. Looks all right. The last couple of seasons have been kind of whack. They really were nailing the first like 3 or 4 seasons, but the last like season 4, 5, and now season 6 have had kind of whack camos. So it is what it is. But this is the new camo you get for doing all 4 weeks. Now, the new guns we got are the DTAR 30-06. This is basically the modern version of the bar from World War II. So if you know World War II or history in general, weapon history, you know about the bar. Came out in World War II and was like the heavy gun that a lot of your Army Rangers, your Army, your Marines, etc. were running during World War II in the Pacific and in the European theaters. Well, basically in the modern era today and current time, we have a new version. I think it's called like the H-bar or something. And it's basically a modernized version of the bar. I think it shoots 30-06 as well, and it's like a modernized version. It has like the Piccadilly rails, etc. And this is kind of their take on it. Obviously, this is not extremely accurate. It's a little thicker, I think, than the actual bar, and it's a little shorter. But for the most part, that's what they're going for in this. And it's very good so far. I've used it for a couple hours, maybe like an hour or two, and I haven't had really any issues with it. Obviously, as I get better builds for it, I'll have more videos out on this gun. But so far, it's pretty solid for the most part. The other new gun we have is the Kastov LSW. Now, this is an interesting LMG because I don't know what they were going for with this LMG, but I feel like it's a stoner. Especially since it says in its description that it's based for fire rate and tac stance. And if anyone remembers, the stoner was really good at hip fire. And there's a gun that was sort of like the stoner that came back, and they called it the chainsaw in Ghost. And we had the chainsaw, I think, in I think it was Modern Warfare 2. I think it was. I could be wrong. It's one of the new games came out with a chainsaw wannabe, and so it kind of reminds me of that in a way. But I could be wrong. This LSW could just be its own thing. I don't know why it's called a Kastov. I'm not seeing the whole AKE resemblance because I don't even think they don't have like the weapon tree in this game, but I don't even think it's on the same weapon trees as the AK. So, not totally sure what that's all about. But yeah, that's that. Those are the only 2 weapons we're getting this season. We have no mid-season update, so keep that in mind when you're playing. There is no mid-season, so there's no secret weapons coming as far as we know. I don't think they'll drop anything special, but maybe we'll get lucky and they'll drop like a new melee or something in the coming weeks, but I highly doubt that. So the new this is the new battle pass, and how we're going to do this time, we're going to go through just in order, start at the first tier and go all the way to tier 20 and go over each item. Now, if you remember from the other videos and you know how this works, we go over the weapon skins, the character skins, and any of the special items, so like the zombie special items that we get. But you don't go over stickers or calling cards or anything like that, so we'll just skip over those sections. But let's start off with tier number 1. So obviously if you buy Black Cell, I have it. So this Battle Pass review is going to go over both Black Cell and regular. So if you don't have Black Cell, just ignore the Black Cell items. So Black Cell items, first on the bat is a skin for Makarov. Kind of alright. Makarov really has just had the worst skin so far in this game, I think. He has just been a character that has been just given the same skins over and over and over again with a different color. And I don't know why they keep doing this to Makarov. The regular skin for Makarov is a little better, especially if you're someone who's liking those matte black skins, those darker skins. You're going to probably love this. And this gives me serious Model for 2019, like that girl character's vibes. The one that's all black. So maybe that could be what they're going for, but I don't know. We also have a Blasted Agony for the Lockwood MK2. Now, this is something interesting because all of these variants that I've seen so far have been animated, even the non-Black Cell ones. So they really went all out this season with the weapons, and they really went just crazy with them, and I really appreciate that. And this is why I love Sledgehammer so much, man. Sledgehammer just always, they know the sweet spots on what they're doing. They're so good at just making good content. So yeah, this is great, especially if you're someone using the Lockwood MK2s a lot. I think this is the Akimbo shotgun version, so you know, if you're someone that uses that, then this will be a skin specifically made for those aftermarket parts. We also have the Butcher Knife for the combat knife, the Model for 2 melee. Now, this one's supposed to be the Michael Myers knife, because you'll see later in the season that or later in the Battle Pass, there is a Michael Myers skin that has been brought to the game. And I believe this is supposed to be his knife that he uses, but I think there was a Model for 2 knife that came out in Model for 2's Haunting event that had Michael Myers knife, but I could be wrong. So if there is, then in that case, there's 2 knives that have, for the same melee weapon that have for Michael Myers. But yeah. And then tier 2, we have the Demon Razor for the longbow, and I'm telling you, man, they went crazy with the skins this season, dude. These skins are insane this season. I'm just so excited to make builds with these skins. They look so good. Our Black Cell one for this season. Now, this season, the Black Cells are a little weird. So, Black Cells this season aren't like gold. They're actually a black and white, which I actually find this really, really sick and really clean. And I'm really excited to see how Treyarch does Black Cells coming in BO6, because we've been stuck in that gold-black concept for so long, for so many seasons. I mean, all 6 seasons of Modern Warfare 2 and all 5 seasons of Modern Warfare 3 have been gold and black. So, or gold, black, and purple, depending on if it's Modern Warfare 3. And I'm really excited to see if they're changing it. Now, I don't know if these are reactive or how this is working, because it doesn't look all that crazy here in this image, but I haven't really messed with these skins in-game quite yet. But I'm assuming that they're somehow animated and they move around or something, but very sick overall. And there's some calling cards and stickers and stuff here. And then the next thing up on the list is the Roaring Horrors for the compound bow. Now, the Torch 35 is one of my favorite guns in the game right now. I've been loving this thing. I managed to get this thing Mercury within the first few days after it dropped last season, and it was the most fun weapon I've used in a long time. So I'm very excited to see that they brought this skin. And this is a recurring pattern you're going to see on a lot of these guns, is these roaming horrors style camos. It's just like a ghostly camo. There's a couple guns in the Battle Pass I should know that are all like this, so that's pretty cool. Then we got an AK variant for the SBA, the Death's Hands. Again, another ghastly ghost type of skin over it. Pretty sick. And these do affect camos, by the way. I did take notice. I put this on my bow, Mercury on my bow, and Mercury was like different when I put it on. So I'm very interested to see how Interstellar, Borealis, Orion, etc. on these guns look going forward. The Death's Hands Black Cell for the SVA. Again, we have another one of those black and white Black Cell skins. I really don't know. Again, I don't really know what's going to all happen with these, if they're animated or not in game. I would assume they're probably going to have something to do with jump scares, because this season does have jump scares. It did mention that in the beginning of the season. If you open the game, it says about those jump scares, if you want to turn them on or off. So I'm wondering if these guns will have like increased jump scare habits, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, we have the Ghost in the Smoke for the HRM. This is another one of those ghastly ones. This one's pretty cool because it basically has a weapon sticker already on it for you. I think this is a part of the blueprint, but it kind of looks like a sticker, which is pretty dope. It doesn't look like a terrible build, in all honesty. Then we have some ray gun case. And then we have the Camp is Hell skin for Banshee. Now, if you've played Michael Myers, you would know that there's a whole game I think it's Friday the 13th. The characters are pretty much all the same. They kind of just go around killing random people, and that's kind of how Michael Myers is too, where he goes around killing random people. And I think this is one of the characters from one of the shows or something. I'm not totally versed in those movies or the lore of those movies, so don't destroy me down in the comments. But I believe it's supposed to be themed around Michael Myers and one of the people that he kills in the movies. And then they have the black cell version of this, which again looks really. I really do like this black and white tone, this like ghastly, ghostly vibe they're going with. And there's some really sick skins in this season that are coming. We got like the Terrifier clown. We got Daryl. We have Michael Myers. We have the bitch from was it Paranormal Activity or whatever when that comes to the screen. So there's some really good skins in here. They kind of go with the same tone with the white and black. So I'm very excited to see the rest of the season going forward. Next up we have the skin for Valeria. Valeria? I hope I pronounced that right. But anyway, this is the final. I love how it's called the final girl black cell, because I think this is the final girl character in the game that has a black cell, other than Farah. But this is again one of those. She's going for like a cheerleader look, and I really like this. I was waiting for them to really do some type of feminine skin with her, because she's been in the game since Modern Warfare 2. And they really haven't done anything feminine with her. It's always been like super masculine, like heavy military kit gear skins. And so I'm surprised it took them this long, but I'm very excited that they did a more of a feminine look, because I always like when the girl characters have at least one or two feminine style skins that really just matches the tone with the character a little bit more. I don't know. It makes the game look, feel a little more, genuine and not so paper and stones. Next up, we have the regular skin version, and this one's pretty dope, actually. I think this is probably one of the. I don't know what's better, if the black cell's better or not. I think this would be better for multiplayer, but obviously for Warzone, if you're trying to stay quiet, like stay stealthy and shit, this might not be the best skin because it's the bright red. But I think it looks dope, and it's still got that little bit of Milsim stuff on it. Still, it's not overdone. Overall, pretty solid. This is honestly so far one of the better seasons when it comes to just the quality of content. And obviously, the next Battle Pass sector, we have the new bar, and then after that, we have a blueprint for the Sledgehammer, and again, animated. This thing looks sick as hell, and I just love it so much, dude. I love that they're going for animated skins. This is something I've been saying for so long that needs to happen, that these skins need to be animated in the Battle Pass, all of them, or at least half of them, not just the black cell, because it would encourage people to not only to buy the Battle Pass more, but it also encourage people to want to grind the Battle Pass a little harder. Up next, we have the Cryo Freeze ammo mods. I think you get 2 of these, so that's pretty cool if you need those for camos. Then we have a blueprint for the spear. Now this is pretty interesting because the spear on this season has a like yellowish goldish camo with a purple back tone, which is very, very similar to the black cell version we had last season. Now I'm really hoping that this version has camos working properly, because the last season's black cell spear, the camos just don't work at all in the gun. You just don't see them. So I'm very interested going forward to see how that works. But overall, pretty solid blueprint if you're using the spear still. Up next, we have the new LMG, the LSW. That's pretty much it. That's important on this sector. Then we have the party favor for the BAL 27. Now this is again another really, really sick blueprint, and it looks so sick, man. And I just hope that these skins look good in game, because that's the biggest concern, right? A lot of these skins, you have to take that into account when you're looking at them, is that sometimes they don't always look the same way in game. There's not much you can do really about that. It's just the way Call of Duty is. It's been like that for years, how sometimes skins just don't look the same. But I'm really hoping they do. Modern Warfare 3's had pretty good luck right now with most of the guns looking the way they're supposed to in game, so we'll have to wait and see. We have a new finisher called Gun Fu. So there's a new finisher. I think the cooler finishers is probably the Michael Myers one. I think that's probably the cooler of the finishers of the season. But if you're collecting finishers, there's another one for you. Up next, we have the Mischief's Grin for the Raw. Again, really sick, using that same pattern as the BAL 27 blueprint we just looked at. so that's super sick. We have a new skin for Slamfire, which I think is a new character, which is pretty dope. I don't know who he is, if he's connected to some type of horrorverse. If he is, let me know down below, because I don't know. But super sick skin, kind of like a truck driver, gas station, hangout type of guy, which is pretty sick. And then he's a Black Cell version as well, which is, again, cool, but I don't know if I like this more than the regular version. I think the regular version just looks cleaner, pops out a little bit more, but yeah. We go on, we have the Bladed Whisper for the Soul Render, which is going to be another ghastly, ghostly version of the Soul Render, which is pretty sick. And then we have Flawless Ethereum Crystals, which I believe this is Pack 3, or Pack 2. It's either Pack 2 or 3. And then we have the first Halloween official skin, which is for Dokkaebi, which is the Last Straw, which is, and this here's the white and black version. And this is from another horror movie. I think this is a genuine actual skin. It's not just a version of her. I think this is an actual horror character summon in one of the verses. So if you know, let me know down below. It feels familiar. I feel like I've seen this before in a horror movie, but I just can't pinpoint it. And then next we have the Epic Ethereal Tools, which is just the purple upgrades, which is the upgrade 3. So you make sure you're on tier 3. And then we have the Forge Scream Stalker variant, again super sick. This kind of this camo pattern, this yellow pus looking camo, goldish pus with the purple, reminds me a lot of The Last of Us. I don't know why, kind of gives me that Last of Us like the nest in Last of Us vibes. I can't explain it, but it kind of reminds me of that in a way. After that, we have the LSW Black Cell Blueprint. And then the regular Black Cell Blueprint for the LSW, or the regular Battle Pass Blueprint for the LSW, Jesus. Both really sick. In this case, I probably would go with the Black Cell version, just specifically because of the tracers. But who knows. Now, I'm very interested, now that I've seen a couple of these, they're all kind of fuzzy, and I'm wondering how that's going to play with the camos, if all the Mastery camos as well are going to be fuzzy. So we'll have to wait and see going forward that. Then we have a blueprint for the Ram 9, another animated skin called Hell's Portal. This is pretty sick. This looks like the kind of looks like the entity a little bit from Zombies, which is pretty cool. Then we have our next horror skin base skin, which is the Bubby's Night Out Black Cell. This is I think this is supposed to be the character version of the giant head character from Black Ops, Cold War Zombies on the, I think it's Forsaken map, but I could be wrong. And then we have the regular version, which is a more of a Milsimi version. It's got little hamburgers, has his grenades, which is pretty. So I really wish, I don't know, maybe I didn't see it in here before, but maybe I overlooked it. But I really wish there's a grenade that was a hamburger for this season, because that would go well with the skin overall. Up next, we have the regular Immortals Demise for the BP50, and then we obviously have the Black Cell version as well. Looks really, really sick. Again, these are a lot of the same things, so we're not going to spend too much time on them, but they're all pretty dope in their own way. I think they all have their own benefits visually. Next up, we have the Elusive Phantom for the Cardin D8. This is another ghost skin, or ghastly skin. Again, you've seen quite a few of these throughout the Battle Pass. I think there's like 1 or 2 more left. So overall, pretty fire, but not necessarily new. So next up we have, I think it's 1 or 2 legendary Aether tools. Now these are the ones that get your gun to tier 4 and definitely the tier rarity. Then we have the Creeping Death for the WSP or the Uzi, and then we have the Black Cell version for the Uzi as well. Then we have a Jack-o'-lantern for the Renetti. Pretty dope. This is the second time we've had a Renetti blueprint where they put the stock on it, which I think is pretty funny. But, you know, it is what it is. Then we have the fucking... dude, I love this skin. This is such a fire skin, bro. This is Fine, which is for Jabber. This is going to be a 2-headed skin with a like a clown grabbing a character. Then we have the Black Cell version as well. Lots of clowns this season. We have the clown from this, then we have the clown from the Terrifier movie coming, and then we have another clown coming with the new PS Plus pack that'll be releasing soon. So we have 3 clowns this season, man. I don't know whoever at if Sledgehammer Games likes clowns, but you need to see a therapist. You need to see a therapist, bro. Something's wrong with you, man. All right, up next, and for tier 20, this is the last tier before the completion tier. We have the bar black cell, and then we have the bar regular ghostly version. So pretty sick. Tier 100, we get this really dope skin for the Super Re. And then here it is. This is the skin I was talking about before. This is that bitch from, I think it's Paranormal Activity. Then she comes to the TV. This is for Farah as well. Super sick. And then after this, we have the Black Cell, which is just what you get for buying the Black Cell. You get this cool blueprint for the Arrival 9. You get a new finisher as well. And then you get this really sick... This is probably the best blueprint in the entire game right now for like Season 6. Like, this blueprint is actually insane for the STG. And then we have the 3-headed operator as well that you get for Black Cell. And this is for Alone, which is a new character. And then obviously, instant unlock. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but if I didn't, here it is. You get the finisher for Michael Myers. You get this cool Holger 556 or the G36 blueprint. We get the Farah skin called Mountaineer. And then we get the Mountaineer Black Cell version. And then we get Michael Myers Black Cell and the Michael Myers regular. I don't know if there's actually a difference between the Michael Myers Black Cell and regular. They don't look different. But I could be wrong. They look the same. So, you know, it is what it is. And then obviously that's it for the season for the Battle Pass. That is the Battle Pass. I would give this Battle Pass a 9.5 out of 10. This is probably one of the best Battle Passes we've had in season in Modern Warfare 3 so far. Like, it's insane. But it's actually insane. And then we have a new event. We have obviously double XP's activated right now. The new event we have some stuff we have to do on Purgatory Island, which is a new map for, or not new map, but new mode for Warzone. With this, I think this is either, yeah, it's a camo. So you get 3 camos out of this event, so that's pretty dope. Let's talk about the new skin for Prestige camos. So the new Prestige camo we got is, let me just put this camo back on that I took off earlier because I'm an idiot. But the new Prestige camo, so we have Season 1, or not Season 1, I'm sorry, Season, this is Season what, I think 3? Yeah, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, and now Season 6, we have Constellation's End, which, dude, this camo is so fire, bro. They cooked. They fucking cooked. They were in the fucking kitchen like Gordon Ramsay cooking, alright, bro. They were in there cooking like Gordon Ramsay. This skin is fire. This is exactly the type of camos that I want to see in BO6. I want this. I want crazy, over-the-top, cool camos. I want so many over-the-top cool camos that I don't know what to pick. Like, that's what I want. The only downfall of this camo, it is 300,000 XP of weapon XP. So that is a lot of XP. For reference, the last 2 camos have been 200 and 250,000, which is just already rough. But this is 300,000, which means you're probably not going to be getting many of these done before BO6. But I will be grinding these out as much as I can going forward. I have a lot of Mercuries and a lot of Obsidians to go yet. So I don't know if I'll be able to get many of these either. But, yeah. That's the new Prestige camo. Oh, so sick, dude. So sick. Other than that, there's not much else new stuff. There's no new tacticals, no new lethals, no new shrieks, no new vests, no new perks. The modes, we have Ghost Ship, which is this, like, demon-esque looking Ghost Ship map. Then we have the new map, which is Drive-Thru. Drive-Thru gives me serious Advanced Warfare clown map vibes, so that's pretty cool, I think. And then obviously we have like some of the other modes, like Horde Points back, Infected, Munitions, not Munitions, Mutation. We have Bows Before Throws; those are all still here. Small Map Mosh Pit's still here. And then for the new bundle we have for today is the Arachnophobia bundle, which is like a spider bundle. Which is alright. I mean, they had a chance to go for a really cool spider skin, and they kind of just, it's kind of mid, in all honesty. You get a blueprint for the LSW. That's pretty much it. This bundle's kind of whack, in my opinion, but it is what it is. I'm more looking forward to the Daryl Dixon and the Terrifier bundles. Those two, I'm not sure which one I'm getting. If you guys think I should get the Terrifier bundle instead of the Daryl Dixon bundle, put a 2 down below in the comments. And if you think the opposite, put a 1. If you think I should get Daryl Dixon instead of Terrifier, down in the comments. Because I'm kind of torn between which ones to get. Both of them look fire from the teasers that we got, and I'm really not sure what to get. So let me down below. But otherwise, that's pretty much all of Season 6. For content, obviously we have the levels, and I'll show you guys the levels real quick. We have Prestige 22, 23, 24, and 25. These Prestiges look to be vampire skulls or bat skulls. It's either one of that. It's either a vampire or a bat, which is pretty cool. Obviously, we got the Wicked Knight, which is, I think, looks like it'd be an MCW, maybe an MTZ blueprint, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure we got an MTZ blueprint before. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tweaking. I might be just tweaking, boys. No, we have. Level season 1, I think this was, right? We got a MTZ blueprint. So I'm surprised we're getting another one. But this could be an ACR blueprint. This might be the attachments they have on it that makes it look like a MTZ. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Level 1250 is the max level this season for this game's life cycle. So it's going to be very similar. It'll be the same thing as Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was also just 1250 for max. But that being said, that's pretty much it. We're going to go over the... Sorry about that, something in my throat. But we're going to go over to the ranked real quick, and we'll go over the ranked rewards real fast for you guys. Since if some of you guys play ranked, I don't know. I don't really play ranked, but if you are playing ranked, you'll probably want to know the new rewards. So ranked, we have obviously the standard rewards for, level 50, obviously. But then we have the new seasonal rewards, which is a sticker, the Renetti blueprint, this gun charm, another decal, screen, and then camo, which is kind of mid. This is probably the worst seasonal camo, ranked camo ever, bro. Like, this is bad. It's just a black camo. And obviously, which each tier you have different rewards. I don't know why these don't have skins this season. Maybe I'm tweaking, but I thought they have skins usually every season, but they don't this season anyway. And obviously there's an iridescent skin, which includes 4 skins. So there's 4 versions of iridescent. And then obviously the top 250 skins as well. So keep an eye out for those. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for that. The only last thing to check here to show you guys is the new Warzone rewards for the season, which are these 4 camos. We'll show them off real quick. This is this one. These are not animated, by the way. I don't think any of these camos have been animated so far. They're alright. I think Season 5 has probably some of the better camos. In my personal opinion, but like some of these were way better. Like this one right here, this one was sick. Kind of simple but sick. But yeah, those are the Season 6 challenges. There's only one challenge. It just requires a bunch of items for that challenge. So that's it. And then the new Champions Quest camo as well for you guys out there that do the Champions Quest grind. Here is the new camo. Honestly, I think last season's camo was a lot better. And I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same character skin and calling card emblem as last season as well. So, with that being said, that is pretty much everything this season that you need to know about. There's nothing new other than that stuff that I'm aware of. The only thing I would say is there was one huge change this season. That was the STG got nerfed finally. So, Sledgehammer Games for nerfing that because that shit was toxic. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. XLSxp is live for 4 days, so make sure you guys hop on, get your guns leveled up, hit prestige 22 or 23 and 24 and that before the XLSxp weekend ends. And yeah, love you guys, you're one of a kind, and I'll have more videos coming out soon. Until then, see you guys in the next one. Peace.